Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. This is your Friday show where we discuss we mainly discuss the games on the weekend. We review some of the games that happened this week. But yeah, I'm not this is not a solo stream, of course. I have guests in the waiting back room. Let me add them in. The first person I'm going to add is Elliot. How are you, Elliot?
I am good. I'm feeling confident for the weekend, and Arteta is staying. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We'll get on to that later.
Yeah. Next person, who I like to call himself the transfer guru, the one who predicted Ronaldo to go to Man United, the one who predicted Rafael Varane to join Man United. Hardeep. How are you, Hardeep?
Yes, guys. Mr. Infrastructure FC. How you guys doing? But yeah, I'm very well. Thank you. Pleasure to be here as always.
Yes. And also, Waleed is here. How are you, Waleed?
Nice, Smith Bro.
Bam! I'm arrived, just like Arsenal's Champions League hopes next season. What are we saying, guys? I'm very happy with what's going on right now. What are we saying?
And also, another transfer guru. We have two transfer gurus here. And who it is? United Corner. How are you, United Corner?
Hello. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, that's good. I'm good as well. But yes.
That just sounded like the epitome of Man United right now. I mean, excited for next season, but this season,
I'm just excited for the summer and next season. That's what. Because right now, the two games remaining. I don't care. But anyways, yeah, this is the Friday show where we get guests here, the panels to preview the games, and of course, we just have to. We have to talk about this. Pep Guardiola bottle the trap. Actually, before we talk about City, we need to do a mini review about this. Man United 3, Brentford 0.
Well, next season you will care because Ten Hag will overtake Arsenal.
Okay, so that's lovely because I clipped that.
Because when he can
one step at a time.
3 minutes and 1 second, Hardeep.
Yeah, but Hardeep, we did the preview for this. We both weren't confident, but hey, United surprised us. Matic being our best players, but Hardeep, your thoughts on this game? I mean, I know he doesn't really care, but what's your overall feeling?
Well, I'd say from a performance perspective, from a tactical perspective, we were definitely improved in terms of our infrastructure, our philosophy on the Ragnick. We were holding the ball for quite a while and obviously dominating transitions all the time. And obviously, if you look at the likes of Juan Madsen and also the Manny Matic, they were so essential in the midfield. Without those two, even with Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes, they'd be so really pivotal in this team as well. But yes, to get a 3-0 result against Brentford, boosts our confidence. We've got to maintain this against Brighton. No excuse.
Right. Yeah. United Corner, your overall thoughts about this game?
Comfortable. Not at one point in the game do I feel like we're going to drop points. Just with Matic in the team, it felt like we actually had some stability between attacking and defensive transitions. Like, usually we're just all over the shop. We don't know what we're doing. We just look out of ideas. But then with Matic and Mata, it actually looked like we had some structure in our team. Something that you'd see from like Man City, Liverpool, sometimes Arsenal this season. And it was probably our most comfortable game of the season.
100%. Yeah, I agree. For me, it was a good win, obviously. I want to send my farewell to Matic and Mata, both being good at the club. Just farewell on your next future. Yes. And send that clap. But yeah, they deserve it, man. I mean, Matic, the only Serbian that I like, nothing against Serbian people, like, obviously where I'm from, they've got a bit of issue with Sermon, but Matic, I love Matic, man. But Mata also another player that I like. Also, guys, if you don't know Ricky from United Stand or
He was right.
also said Mata is a better player than Bruno Fernandes. 2 years ago, he said this, but listen, opinions and opinions, but Mata for me is still a great player. And yeah, good luck to Mata Matic for the new careers. But yeah, I mean, this game was meaningless anyways. But yeah, Varane.
Do you know what? All rest positive is that we got a clean sheet. I mean, we haven't got a clean sheet.
I was going to talk about that as well. Varane did good. Yeah, let me just message the link is already. Yeah, but yeah, Varane played good. I think Lindelof also played good. Tellez, I'm not sure on Tellez. Honestly, yeah. For me, somebody needs to check up on Tellez, and this is coming from a fan that praised Tellez, but for me, someone needs to check on him because he cannot defend for his life. Honestly, he's just some Brazilian model that just posts on Instagram of him playing the guitar. And that's it. Honestly, I'm not even trying to violate or trying to take the piss.
Are you sure that's all right?
Tellez for me.
¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Okay,
If he's feeling himself today. More money against Brentford and look at all this energy.
We need to send this to Tellez so he can watch this. But yeah,
day by
mate. No, but we call me flip flopping. I'm just saying what I'm seeing from Tellez.
Stop. Come on, mate. Come on. We're having a conversation here. Come on.
Well, yeah, I'm not. Listen, I'm not flip flopping on Tellez.
David's got a surprise in store for you guys later on.
But what I'm saying is, I've always said defensively Tellez is not good, but I like Tellez because he's better than Luke Shaw going forward. So Tellez for me, Tellez is a wing back for me. He's not a natural left back. He's a wing back who would suit probably in the back five for Chelsea. But yeah,
I think he's a left winger.
I think, probably left wing back as well. It's clearly inevitable.
Yeah, they
Hold on. No, Oris, no.
Oh, come
Don't
on.
you dare start slandering Tellez after all I've had to hear of you.
Listen,
say,
I'm saying defensively. I said defensively.
No.
If you listen, I said defensively. He needs to work himself on defensively, mate.
You've called him the reincarnation of Roberto.
I never called him. Listen, I never called him reincarnation of Roberto.
Wait, I have a very, very, very special clip, and I think a lot of people will know. I think people will very well know about this clip, but I think someone needs he exposed on
a little reminder
on another channel. We were talking about best ever Premier League midfielders, and there was one that kind of stuck out to me on a certain person's list.
Yep, very interesting. Let's play it.
Number 9, I picked Kevin De Bruyne. For me,
very interesting. Very.
Listen.
Wait.
No, I'm not waiting, mate, because you don't understand the context. You don't understand the context. That's what you do. You clip, but you don't understand the context. That's what you do. Listen, mate. Before you say flip flopping, but I said this. Graham said top 10 midfielders of all time, and I said De Bruyne of history.
And you say Bruno is better than De Bruyne?
Huh? For the past 2 seasons, yes. Why are you laughing, man? Listen, don't.
One season of his entire career.
When you flip flop, you flip flopped on Bruno. You reposted a post on Bruno from Manchester United saying, "Oh, Portuguese Magnifico signing that new contract," and then before on my stream said, "Oh, he's average. He's not even world class." So
hold on. Hold on a minute, Just because I say he's not world class doesn't mean I don't like the guy. And Hardy, I'm gonna go for you as well, mate, because you're You're saying the same thing. Oh, Bruno Fernandes, he's better than De Bruyne. It's
for past 2 seasons, not overall. Overall.
De Bruyne's been overhyped for the past 2 seasons, whereas Bruno's been.
Talk about De Bruyne. Where was he getting Real Madrid, by the way? Where was he? big games, turns up. Where was he?
The man got injured.
Injured. Yeah, cool. Nice.
The
nice.
man got injured.
But that was Bruno. Yeah, you'll be, Bruno, get out of my club. You'll be slated on Bruno because
If that was Bruno Fernandes, his
a high
arms would have
name,
been
has a high
flailing
name.
about in the air, complaining to the referee. If that was Bruno Fernandes in that game, his arms would have been flailing about, complaining to the referee. Where's the free kick? I mean, Waleed, am I wrong?
Yeah, you are wrong, mate.
He's got a point. He's got a point. Bruno Fernandes done it in the past.
Look at him now. Stop talking about the past. We look at the now.
I'm talking about now. Where was De Bruyne against Real Madrid? I'm talking about now, mate. Now.
He scored in the first leg. He scored in almost every single big game Man City have played this entire season. What are you talking about?
Second leg, mate. Nobody cares about first leg.
No one cares about first leg. Okay, if he doesn't score that, then
what about FA Cup semi-final?
Exactly. Where was he against Liverpool?
FA Cup semi-final.
Okay, cool. Where was he against Liverpool at Anfield? Where was he against Liverpool at Etihad? Where was he against Tottenham? Well, sorry, not Tottenham. Where was he against?
Everyone has an off
Where
game.
was he against Atletico?
The difference is how much you
Where was
have
he
an
against
off.
United? Where was he against United at Old Trafford?
Bruno,
Where was he against all those games then? Where was he against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? Where was he against Chelsea at Etihad?
Preach.
Those games.
Preach.
That's like 9 games in a row where he scored in every single one of them.
Preach.
What else do you want me to say?
But people weren't hyping Bruno up like this last season when Bruno was scoring like once every game.
Real Madrid. Come on, man. That is poor, honestly.
It's not poor. It's just facts. Even City fans.
You guys, this is what all you Man United fans do.
Hold on.
What about Odegaard? Odegaard's very nice. Where is he? He's been quite innovative recently.
Where's who?
In all fairness, he doesn't have European games.
Please, let's not talk about Arsenal. I want to talk about De Bruyne.
Okay, Hardy. Who on earth this has overhyped Odegaard?
Firstly, what's Odegaard something compared to Bruno Fernandes? Bruno Fernandes has been more productive than him. And obviously, he's got great potential.
Odegaard is the
That's about
perfect
the
type
one
of
and
player.
only.
That's why Odegaard.
The one and only. No. The transfer
Let me give you an example, yeah.
itself has spoken.
A player does not have to. I literally said this on the group chat today. Yeah, a player doesn't have to be regarded as a great player based on stats. Stats does not tell the full story. Martin Odegaard. Okay. Martin Odegaard in the Premier this season has got like 6 goals and like 4 assists. If based off those stats, he's been the worst player. He's been terrible. Oh my god. But then if you watch the games and you see the way he plays and how influential he is for our team, Bruno Fernandes in the competition. I don't know if this might back on whoever it is. I don't know, but if we're basing it off Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he's got probably double-digit goals, double-digit assists this season. I don't 100% know, but that's probably what he has in it. But on the pitch, he's not been playing good.
Yeah.
How hard it was you. Just leave him. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, De Bruyne because De Bruyne has a high name, yeah, he has a popular name. People won't be slapping him, but I was seeing City fans on the post saying De Bruyne was average, he was poor. But now
everyone has a poor game, but it's consistency. Kevin De Bruyne has been consistent for how many years? How many years has this man been consistent? And doing
the
it
season Bruno came to the Premier League, De Bruyne broke the assist record for the entire Premier League. Got 21 assists in one season. 21. And you're saying to me he's not good.
Can I just say something?
All Bruno do this season is flail his arms around to the referee. That's all I've seen him do.
Daniel, that's a stinker, by the way.
But we talk about players who are good without like checking the stats. But like if you take Bruno out of Man United, then we have no one who can really do what he does. If you take De Bruyne out of Man City,
great player. Don't get me
then wrong. Man City have like 10 different replacements for De Bruyne. If you take Odegaard out of Arsenal, then Arsenal are still very good.
Here's the thing about Bruno Fernandes that I've said from time and time again, right? He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy. He's a phenomenal player. I don't like it when people put him in the same stat pad as Kevin De Bruyne. Those two are not comparable. That's all I'm saying. I rate Bruno Fernandes very highly. But when people start talking about him being around a certain someone or some people or certain duo starts talking about him being better than Kevin De Bruyne or being better than De Bruyne has ever been in the Premier League, come on, you have to take a hard long look at it.
You don't really understand the context, do you?
What context?
Depends on the
Because
actual-
to me, it's in
What
every
context is
You don't
needed?
context.
understand it, mate. Because
It's in every context.
you're thinking that we're saying Bruno's better than KDB in overall. We're not. I'm saying look at the past 2 seasons, mate. Past 2 seasons. Tell me right now who's been
Look
better
at
than
the now. Stop talking about the past 2 seasons.
Last 2 seasons. One's Bruno last season was better. The Bruno's better the season before, and this season.
Look at
Agreed
the
with
now.
that
Stop
too,
talking
Tom.
about the past. The past is the past. Look at the now. Look at the season. We have been awful this season. Bruno,
Is that Bruno's fault? Is that Bruno's fault?
part of
Yeah.
it is
It's not
his fault.
You
him,
got
though.
3 different managers this season, and you're blaming Bruno. Cool. Anyways, let's move on.
You're the one who says, "Oh, it's not Rangnick's fault. We got to look at the players." And
Yeah,
I'm
you're
saying,
like, oh,
too,
Rangnick's
you
not a
now
manager,
look at
so
players as well.
Oh my days.
Oh, come on.
There's
Come
no
on.
way
You're the one who
you're
thinks,
thinking.
Ralph,
If you're
Ralph,
thinking
baby,
Ralph Rangnick is a problem
Rangnick,
after
whoa.
he's made 2 scouts that was in charge for 20 years. He's made 2 scouts leave. He's made Matt Judge leave, who's been here since Fergie's retired. And now you're saying, oh, you know what? Let's bring on Rangnick because you know what? We might
I
as
mean,
well.
It's
it's
making
not about
no
He's
blaming
a
on
scapegoat.
Rangnick. The
No,
fact
but you're
is,
contradicting yourself.
the fact is that
I'm not
Rangnick's your
contradicting
manager,
myself.
and the things with Rangnick is that he's your manager and he's going to take you too.
He's the one that's going to assess to Ten Hag who's good and who's not.
Yes. Whoever played that, thank you very much.
That was
It was
what
Waleed. It was Waleed.
Yes.
Yeah, Waleed.
Ralph Rangnick is going to be the one that's going to give names to Ten Hag of who to trust and who to not trust. So, anyway,
That's so essential as well, especially
Yeah,
with
but-
the
wait,
okay.
Wait,
Can I
Waleed.
just say one last thing on this? Can I just say one last thing on
Wait,
this?
Wally, did someone call for the...
if this gets copyrighted, by the way, then
Oh no, thing. Can I just say one thing though? Can I just say one thing about this? You're talking about Rangnick. Oh, he's exposed everyone at Man United. All you need to do is go on like probably the most viewed video on like United Stand or Mark Goldbridge, and it literally is there to show you every single thing that's wrong about Manchester United. The only thing that Rangnick's done is that he's
Wait,
gone
are
ahead
you,
and said
are
it.
you
to
actually
me.
suggesting that fan
oh
programs
my
are actually
days.
The only
bullshit?
thing is
The
like,
press conferences for kind of entertaining.
Oh
The press
my
conferences
days.
for kind of
This is
entertaining.
why
Okay,
But Waleed, you also
This is
say
why I'm
that,
going to
but
stop you there. This is why I'm going to stop you there, Willie.
You're misleading.
This guy has been calling out the players, ownership, and even more. And
the
the
United
board as well.
Stand.
But then again,
don't forget,
But you're not giving credit to.
when
Oh,
everyone was criticising
nice.
Fred for playing bad, Ralph Rangnick was the one that came in and said that Fred's a brilliant player and gave his trust into Fred, and now Fred's excelling. So
Wait,
we
but-
mustn't forget those little intricate
okay, but
things.
here's the thing.
Fair enough, but we'll see how long that lasts.
You're now praising Rangnick,
If he can do that under Ten
but
Hag.
then before you're saying, look at Bruno this season, look at the stats. And then somehow we've now gone from praising Bruno to praising the management. Like you keep contradicting yourself. At one point you're saying that the players have done well and it's the manager's fault. And then now you're saying, 3 different
When have I
managers.
said the players have done?
Oh.
Why are you lying to
3
yourself?
different managers.
When have I said players
Come
have done
on.
well? When have I said players have done well? When I've called out every single player.
You've just been
Stop
praising
lying to
Bruno
yourself.
Fernandes time and
Honestly, I'm
time
going to stop
again.
you there right now.
No.
Even Hargreaves can admit,
No.
Elliot can
Stay
admit.
right out.
We won't
Yeah,
beforehand.
get out, mate. Because honestly, don't lie. Don't you dare come into Oris Looks For and lie about my name. Because honestly, I've called out every single player at this football club, and you have the cheek with your mouth to say, "Oh, you said the players have been playing well." No, I haven't, mate. I've said the players, every single player is out to play, except from Ronaldo, Sancho. There, I've called out every single player. So yeah,
Gabriel's more
he can go out and cry in his bedroom.
Yeah.
He can go out and cry in his bedroom. But anyways, let's just move on because
Obviously, guys, points of something out. I mean, if you look at logically, the players have been inconsistent this season. Ollie has been so pivotal in this. Why is Ragnick getting the pain? It's not down to him that the players are regressing. Only certain players that he trusts are actually excelling. If you look logically long term, the Glazers will be the issue. It will still be the issue, irrespective of where we get Ten Hag. Well, we already got him. We already got him, hasn't he?
No, but to be honest, at the end of the day, Rangnick's going to be the one. Rangnick's had enough time, whether he's manager or not, this, that. He's had enough time to progress and get to know the squad and try put his style of play down, the gegenpressing and all that stuff that we were all talking about, the counter-attacking in 10 seconds, 8 seconds, all that stuff that I was seeing. That's what we were expecting, but in reality, he's just playing the way Ollie was playing, if I'm being honest. That's the first thing. Second of all, he's been there since December. That's solid 4 or 5 months to get used to the league. In what way? Because obviously
with all these
new
players,
manager,
yeah.
new league, stuff like that.
Nice.
Get used
With
to
all
the
these
players, get used
players.
to the league. He should be finishing, or maybe not should be finishing top 4, but he should be challenging, especially with the squad. And the fact that you're not challenging, and the fact that players of your own club are coming out and saying that there's nothing to be, there's nothing to fight for the season. That just shows that you guys, the players, have like given up. This is like at the start of the season, when Eddie was
Is
like,
that
"Oh,
Rangnick's fault?
there's
Yeah,
no
that's
ambition for
Rangnick's fault.
Arsenal this season."
Nice.
It's
That's
insane.
Rangnick's fault, right? Because the players have seen.
I'm not saying that's Rangnick's fault, but I'm saying he's the manager. He's obviously going to be the one, whether it's his fault or not, he's going to be the one that gets blamed. He's going to be the one where people will be looking at him thinking, okay, Rangnick, what are you going to do now? Because there have been times where he's done stuff that have been a bit questionable that we don't know. Like, for example, playing Wan-Bissaka left wing back against Liverpool. Come on, man.
I kind of agree with what Walid's saying. Because like it's what Ten Hag has done. Like apparently there's a clause where he gets full responsibility on transfers. He is the one that the board will judge. They won't judge the players because they can't sack the players. They'll judge the manager first. The manager will always be scapegoated. So if Rangnick should have part responsibility, but also you have to say Rangnick.
Of course not.
Yeah, but it's a part. But also, Ralph Rangnick's a coach, not really a manager. I know he's done brilliant things before in his management career, but that was never in the Premier League. But where he's actually more of an upstairs man than a manager for the Premier League.
A philosopher, rebuilding football clubs. That's exactly what he is. I mean, in a consultancy role, you'd actually expect more from him, but if he doesn't get the responsibility to do anything what he wants, but he is right now. If he doesn't, that'll be down to Glazers. Simple as that.
Listen, the main reason.
That's if Man United is even his main concern.
Main reason Matt Judge has resigned. People need to realize is that's right. Yeah, that's Rangnick. Yeah, he gets the credit for that. He needs to get credit. Also, okay, you know what? John Mel gets a bit of credit, but for me, it's Rangnick because I remember that press conference on Friday. I think it was the Brentford one. He was calling out the scouting network and all this, and now Matt Judge probably saw that, and then I think Ralph Rangnick had probably a meeting with John Merton and said, all right, the best solution is get Matt Judge to resign, and then we'll get the top scouting network or top chief negotiator for the transfers. I don't know who that will be, but whoever that will be depends on the Glazers. And now the Glazers have to make a good replacement for Matt Judge, because if they bring in, you never know, Ed Woodward could be back. I wouldn't be surprised, but there needs to be a good appointment to replace Matt Judge. But yeah,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, bringing in like top scouting isn't always going to be the best. Like Arsenal have had some of the top scouts in Europe, like Sven Mislintat, we've had Raul Salehi, we've had these sort of scouts there. But then when it comes to like the final thing, we're still signing players like David Luiz and Willian under these guys. So it's not always good. That's always it depends specifically on the player.
Probably Emery wants Luiz.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how Arteta does after the contract signed. Because the contract curse at the moment, like
in my opinion,
we'll talk about Arteta later. What's the next one? Yeah,
fair enough.
We need to.
Fraudiola.
Yeah.
I mean, the players choked really. It's obviously some of it's Pep's fault because he literally took off the entire time.
Some Pep, but then players.
Mainly the players. You're experienced enough to not choke in a semi-final. You've been in positions like this before, and these man absolutely bent over for them completely. 2 minutes.
Don't you dare call him Fraudiola. What he has brought to City since he's gotten there, is more than any of the trophies that we have won since Ferguson has left. Don't call him Fraudiola.
But he's had the foundation.
Look, he bottled Europe, but look at the legacy this man has left for
money.
Yeah, and also he's had the structure of the club given to him. It's not like with us where he's had to bring in players, or I mean not players, but bring in staff like scouting and stuff. It's like he's had everything given to him to succeed, and if he didn't succeed, then that'd be awful. And he hasn't succeeded. This City team should easily win the UCL.
But what has he brought to the side domestically? You tell me, what has he brought?
Yeah,
to
we get
City
that, Dave,
Commission?
but the whole
What are European
No.
ones?
the only reason why Pep is still at the Man City job is because he's trying to win the Champions League. That's the only reason why. He's done everything else that there's needed to do. He doesn't need to still be there, but the only reason why he's there is because of the Champions League. And the fact is this year, these man, it's the teams that they were. First of all, it was when they were getting knocked out. They were getting knocked out in the quarterfinals every year. Then it was the teams that they were losing to. They were losing to the likes of
Leon, flipping
Leon,
out.
and flipping like these sort of teams that they should be mean like Tottenham. when
Tottenham
they
as
were
well.
up.
Tottenham.
But you know,
Right, this is
Ala
that's
Madrid,
poor.
Ala Madrid for that
And then
game.
the way he bottled the Champions League final by not playing the
Real Madrid for
CDM
that
and
game.
playing like flipping.
Who's rooting for Madrid for the final? Because I am.
Bro,
And it's
bro, I
funny
think
because-
all of
Me
us
too.
are.
The same
Oklahoma Madrid.
midfield,
Come
the
on,
same
Benzema.
midfield pair that he played in the Champions League final.
But by
He
a certain
played that for
zone
the
that
second half of the
Benzema
Real
is an
Madrid game, and he
overrated
got snapped
striker.
up.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not
How
going
is
to
he
name
overrated?
names.
For the Champions League
Name
final,
names.
I'll discuss this because for me,
I'm not going to name names. So, you know, someone on this channel said that Karim Benzema is an overrated striker. I'm not going to name names, but someone on this channel.
No, mate, if you're talking about me, I never ever said that. I never,
But people can improve. Like, look at Fred.
I never said that.
No, but in this case,
Under the right management,
Right,
under the
let's be
right
realistic,
structure, players
We
can
started-
improve.
Yeah, we get that, but realistically, okay, the channel started in September, yeah, and this season he scored 43 goals in 43 games.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, so I never called
I
him.
mean,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying a certain
I'm a
someone.
respect.
I'm not naming names. You know, I'm gonna, you know, be respectful. I will keep that person's name out of my mouth. You know, for
Sorry,
their own
Elliot.
embarrassment.
No, but that's kind of being
No,
disrespectful.
I don't
Now
understand
people
that.
are confused.
Not necessarily.
I don't understand.
Not necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say so. Because it could also be to their own benefit if you think about it. It can also be to their own benefit not to call them out because
Do you
if
have
that
proof?
person's called
If you don't
out,
have proof, if you don't have proof, then you're just waffling. Anyways, yeah.
not exactly. Not
yeah, you don't have
exactly.
proof. Just admit that. Anyways,
No.
Champions League final, guys. Liverpool, Real Madrid. Big game for me.
Someone's
Benzema.
revenge.
Let's hope Benzema scores. And
Probably.
for me, Benzema is one of the top 3 strikers in the world. For me, top 2.
He is.
He's the best right now.
Probably
Best
the
of the
best,
league.
yeah.
The best
Yeah.
player in the world currently at the moment. Like,
I'll say so.
No, best
Top
player, the best
strikers.
player in the world is Bruno Fernandes.
I mean, I mean, if we're talking about informed strikers in the world right now, I'd say it's Benzema.
Bruno Fernandes is
Maybe
the best
Mbappe
ball
second
man in the world.
place.
Ronaldo.
Then
Include
Mbappe
Ronaldo.
second place.
Bruno
Maybe
Fernandes is the
Ronaldo
best
third
false
place,
nine
and
in
then
the world.
Nketiah fourth, in my opinion.
And
Oh,
Nketiah,
yes.
yeah.
And
Most
Nketiah.
informed strikers in the
I
world.
knew when
Nketiah.
Yes,
Arsenal were
Nketiah
about to
is
win,
amazing.
I knew Nketiah was going to be popping up the ball like prime Thierry Henry
Of course,
up
man,
at
of
striker. And the man was
course.
looking
Himself.
world
He can
class.
play Dennis Bergkamp role, play Thierry Henry role, can do everything. What can he not do? He's the GOAT.
Nuno Tavares, the best left back in the world.
Nuno Tavares.
Who's
Yes.
Roberto Carlos? Who's Roberto Carlos when you
Literally,
need
like-
Nuno Tavares?
Just
Of course,
Just
of course.
insane.
The man morphed into reincarnated into Roberto Carlos by scoring 3 minutes in. And try to say the Portuguese Cafu, as someone says, just sat there and ball watched. He ball watched Tavares score.
Oh no, but he hit the crossbar, which means he had a great game.
Start with this
Um,
one respect.
I heard someone say Martinelli's better than Sancho.
Is he not?
Nah.
Listen,
no,
not
come on.
quite.
Listen.
Sancho's high ceiling.
If you're gonna call
Sancho's
someone out,
rated in the Bundesliga. Come on,
Yeah,
you can't
sorry.
forget that.
if you're gonna call someone out for rating the lot, yeah, you should call someone else for rating Wan-Bissaka. But anyways,
I rate
Arsenal
Wan-Bissaka defensively.
Wan-Bissaka's trash. Wan-Bissaka is trash.
He's had a
Don't even try
terrible
and have-
season.
Wan-Bissaka
I've
cannot play
called
for
Best
myself
player.
out a million times.
Best player. It's just,
Wan-Bissaka and Nuno came from the same
times.
nest.
There's no need to
They
call
came from
myself
the same
out.
tree. Same nest, same eggs.
anyways, Arteta's new contract. I really want to discuss this. I want to go to Elliot because he's been quiet. This
As usual.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta.
there's been a lot of debates, so I am
There are,
someone.
There
Yeah,
are.
but Elliot,
Arteta's masterclass incoming.
please, can I say?
Yeah.
Elliot, I know you're not a big fan of Arteta, but your thoughts on this new contract, and do you think this is the wrong decision? What do you think?
Right. So I saw a comment saying we should have sacked Arteta, which also I don't agree with that. It's a very odd situation we're in right now because Arteta seems to have a plan. He seems to know what he wants with Arsenal. But is it good enough to start winning trophies like Premier League? We want big trophies. I still cannot see him winning the big trophies, especially in such a short amount of time. Like it's gonna take us years for us to start
Yeah, because-
winning. Like
Yeah, I mean, Ellie, I
Champions.
get that, but to be honest, in terms of managers, realistic managers in the market right now, who is that manager?
But Elliot, it's fine because
don't
he's gonna get fourth, right? And it's not like 10 years ago
Exactly.
they were protesting
Yeah,
about a
but
manager
Hardy-
that was finishing fourth every season. But it's all good. Finishing fourth, lowering the standards, it's all good for Arsenal fans. It's all good. Yeah.
Like, that's the club. That's the club we are now, though. We're not a successful club
Big
anymore.
up, Monty.
I mean,
better
it's
than
the same
us.
with Man United fans. When you guys finished second last season, all you guys are like, "Oh my god, what's going on? Ollie, you get out,
Man
get out."
United's the best. We're
And
the
now you're
best. We're the
sixth,
best
and
of the
now
rest.
you'd cry to get second place. So
We're the best of the rest because everybody else had their own problems. Arsenal were in turmoil. Liverpool with injuries. Chelsea had a manager for only 6 months and a new manager only halfway through the season. Oh, Tottenham
Man City
and
won the
But
league
that
with
same
18
manager
points.
went on to
We're the
win the
best of the
Champions
rest.
League.
We're the best of the rest.
That same manager went on to win the Champions League.
Man City won
There
the
you go.
Premier League with 86 points. 86. That is like compared to other years, that is not good, really. It's not. But anyway, Arteta. In my opinion, we should have given it to him at the end of the season when whether Champions League was 100% secure or not.
I agree
In my
with that.
opinion, especially with the contracts, like the things with contracts, when you give players or people contracts, stuff goes not the same. I don't know if 100% that was the right decision. And Arteta came out today in one of his interviews and was like, "Oh, they gave me the contract. They gave me the renewal after we lost the 3 games in a row, which really, really helped me and helped my confidence." Which I get that in a way, but if the
Those
club's
opening 3 games for
mindset,
Arsenal were the
if the
best,
club's
like, 3 games
mindset
of
is
my
if a manager or if a team has just lost 3 games on the spin, and you give him a new contract, like
Just wants more money released.
That's
More
like
money.
saying, okay, let's say for example, Lacazette doesn't score a goal for 9 months. Oh, we give him a new contract. Like, what's that mentality then? Like,
It's a bit.
it doesn't make sense.
It's a bit.
So in that
Hang on
case,
a minute,
I don't get it.
Hang on a minute.
But
hang on a
I'm
minute,
willing
hang
to
on a
stick.
minute, Hang on a minute.
because
5
of what
months
he's
ago,
done so far this season.
3 or 4 months ago, you guys were on Twitter saying, "I get to get out of my club." And now since he scored against Chelsea,
3-4 weeks ago. But yeah.
since he scored against Chelsea, did he score against Man United? Yeah, I think so.
No,
But
He did, but it was disallowed.
yeah.
And then the
Well,
penalty.
since it's in
like,
Kenya,
skipped.
2
now-
goals. That's 2
now-
goals.
all of a sudden,
It's
let's keep him.
amazing.
Let's keep him. But you
Generational
know what?
talent.
The next
No, I
contract
still don't think we should keep him. I still don't think we should
for
keep
me,
him.
the next contract
No.
is going to be Al Neni and Akinto. You know why? Because Kroenke,
No,
mate.
it's already confirmed. on
Best
his-
believe Kroenke, mate.
Mohamed El
They
sideways.
see every tweet. They see every tweet.
No. But with Arneni, it's already confirmed that he's leaving in the summer. So yeah, I mean, for the end of the season, I'll happily keep him until the end of the season. Play him and Xhaka together because it's clearly working. But with Nketiah, I feel like we'll give him a new
I'm
contract.
just waiting for you, Willie, to give me some props with Xhaka. So when I'm
What do you
gonna
mean? I never said anything bad about Xhaka this season.
oh my god.
I said he was inconsistent in previous
That's very
years, but
true.
this season he's been playing
That's
well.
very true. And a certain times say, the proof. Where's the proof? If there's no proof, I won't believe it.
I mean, there is proof because this guy in school he was like, "Oh, you know what, Xhaka, I'll sell him."
But that's not seen by everyone.
No, I said
That's
Xhaka.
not
No.
just
I said Xhaka.
You said you would
was
sell
not
Xhaka.
consistent.
You said you would sell him.
I said
If
I
I
said he's.
can't see it, it doesn't
No,
matter.
we can still up. I mean,
You
just
let Willie
because
speak, mate.
he's had a few good months. I'll give him that. I mean, I'm very happy. One player of the month, yeah, but I still think we can upgrade on him. He's not. I mean, is he Champions League caliber? midfielder?
Why
I
do
don't
you need to
think he is.
upgrade him?
So Sport is Champions League caliber midfielder, but Granit Xhaka, with how inconsistent he's been since he's
Xhaka
been at
against
Arsenal,
United. Oh my
I don't mind.
God.
I don't mind him staying as a squad
Mm.
player, but I feel like we should get someone like Yuri Tielemans
Honestly,
to
Xhaka
part,
against
man.
Man United. Oh my
Part
Tielemans.
to a
God.
link.
Unbelievable.
Bro, the man always performs against us. Like there's certain men that
Yeah.
they'll always perform against us. Like I just knew Granit Xhaka was probably going to score an absolute screamer, as he always does at the Emirates.
I was behind that goal and I was like, "Oh my fucking days!" But anyways, good goal for Xhaka. But
Great goal.
no, it is
Great goal.
Albanian have techie ballers, but yeah.
Anyone else?
Let's go into the next games on the weekend. The first game is we'll talk about Man United after, but we'll talk about this one, the big game tomorrow.
Ooh.
Liverpool versus
Huge.
Tottenham Hotspur. For me, people are saying free hit for Spurs, but for me, listen, when Tottenham played City at the Etihad, people are like, you know what, City are gonna beat them comfortably. But you know what? Don't sleep on Tottenham. Do not. If they get a result tomorrow, don't be surprised. Honestly, don't be surprised about.
This is like a cup final for them.
100%.
because their running is insanely hard. They have Liverpool, then they have the North London derby at home. I forgot who they play at the end of the season, but their running to the end of the season is awful when you compare that to Arsenal. Arsenal play Leeds. I don't think Leeds will be a difficult game, or it's going to be. I mean, not a difficult game. I don't think it will be an easy game because Leeds are fighting for their lives at the bottom. Them are fighting relegation. So and Everton are now still alive. They're just still alive, which I think Everton need, and I mean need, to win their remaining games. It's their only hope of staying up.
Especially last game of the season as well, Everton. Like, it's going to be... Because we're going to go for top 4 with Spurs. You know, I reckon that's going to last until the season as well. And so the last spot of relegation, that will go down to the end of the season. I reckon even the top of the league as well, I reckon Man City Liverpool will keep that length.
Yeah, man. It's been an incredible season this year.
Do any of you guys think Spurs will finish top 4 by the way?
I still think there's a chance. I'm still not 100%.
There is
finish top 4. I still think there's a chance. But
so Spurs 1-1 Liverpool. Wow.
I mean, Liverpool Liverpool are still fighting for the league. Yeah. They're not going to go easy on Tottenham. Like, it's not like there's nothing for them to play for. They're still.
And then you got Spurs.
And no one's beating them at Anfield all season.
I think it'll be 2 on Liverpool.
I think 2-0 Liverpool. I get real Liverpool versus Chelsea 2018-19 vibes, where Salah scored that long range goal.
Why don't Traps? Come on, man. Come on the stream, man.
I'll send the link for Traps as well if you want.
No, but the thing, bro, there's only 2 teams in the entire Premier League all season that have taken points from Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea. Man City and Chelsea are the only 2 teams.
Not Man United. Maybe next season. We'll see.
No. Maybe in
I said maybe next season. Calm down. I said maybe. Flipping us up, getting right.
Not even maybe. Not even maybe. No. Not even maybe. There's no maybes. Come on.
Anything can happen in football.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
And we know that as a football club, probably more than anyone.
Yeah, so basically,
the rebuild that this team needs, and the ripping apart that the squad needs, it's not going to all happen in one summer.
Who would you sell, Levi? Who would you sell? Who would you get rid of?
Flipping now, I'd sell like 3/4 of the squad if I could.
Would you get rid of Pogba?
Yes.
Well, he's going anyways, so on a free, so it doesn't matter. I can't get anything for him.
For me, if there was a contract on the table for him to sign, I wouldn't be against the Pogba.
Ors told me that he'd give Pogba, like, if he could, he'd give Pogba a contract.
And what? Because he cut out.
I knew I could give him a new contract.
No,
but Pogba's just going to say no.
100.
When
did I say 100?
You said that in school, mate. You know that. That's why smiling.
Oh, 100. Where's the proof? Waleed, where's the proof?
Oh, that's my mouth. I can get a security camera. I'll get a security camera footage.
Oh, but
I said to Waleed
is proof doesn't matter.
The maximum I'll give Pogba is 400. That's it. No more than 400. But
the fact that he's not even worth 200, I can't lie to you.
Well, you just don't watch Pogba, do you?
No, I'm talking about for Man United consistently all season.
250 grand.
He's not worth 200.
Listen.
But no, you're gonna be like, oh,
he isn't a Premier League player.
He's got the second.
He's a Syria.
You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna call out United corner. Sorry, no. It's not against you, but it's like you have some weird agendas with Pogba. For me, he is our best midfielder at the club. Whether you like
I think he's our best technical midfielder alongside with Mata. But there is a couple of bad things with Pogba. He dwells on the ball too long, which is bad for the Premier League, as the Premier League's too fast for dwelling on the ball. And he's been inconsistent for the 5 years that he's been here. And I said that in the group chat the other day, and I'll say it again. I'll reiterate again. He's not, in my opinion, he's...
Come on.
You think he's overrated? Wow.
Pogba.
Wow.
I don't think he's rated that highly anyway, so I wouldn't say overrated.
And when he does, he's alright at best. Like, he's playing more. If he played, okay, let me put it like this: if he played with maximum effort and he put in like 6 out of 10 performances, all 30 games of the Premier League season, I won't violate him. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't take them. Maybe a few 8, 9 out of 10 games. The rest are like maybe 6s,
The man will
5s.
get violated
I
anyways.
wouldn't blame him
It
for that.
doesn't
I would
matter what he
actually
does.
respect him for that. But he plays 10 games this season. Half of them are shit, and the rest are decent, and some are good. That's the problem with this guy. He doesn't care enough to probably be on the ball. Yeah, he's the best midfielder at the club. Flipping when Jeremy Lynch was at Arsenal, when Thierry Henry in the middle, he was the best ball player at Arsenal. Anyone could be the best at anything. Like, it doesn't matter whether you're.
Hard
It
work
doesn't
beats
it doesn't
talent
matter.
if
It's
talent
not
doesn't
hard
work
work.
hard.
Hard work beats
Very
talent
true.
every day of the week. And Pogba's got the talent, but he ain't got no hard work. So if someone like Fred who's got hard work, that's what I'd rather have over a guy who just has talent.
Agreed. Realist. Thank you, realist. Thank you.
You just flip-flopped again, Dave. Oh my days. But anyways,
The man has been dead this season. The man has been so dead this season.
Hold on. He's talking about overall. He's dead, but you're saying agreed.
I agree with that. He's been
But he's
dead
talking
this
about
whole
overall. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's not like you post on your story, Portuguese Magnifico here to stay. But we're talking about.
No, I'm happy
it's
that
about
he's
Pogba.
but he's been awful this season. He's been terrible. Come on.
No, he's talking about. Look at this comment. He said Bruno is dead. He probably means overall.
I don't
Dave
agree
has
as an
agreed.
overall player. I think that there's. I think
That's what he's talking about
everyone
then.
knows
He's talking
that there's a
about
good
overall.
player there, but he's been terrible this season.
I saw a video about just going back to the public thing. I saw a video from Aaron United. I saw a video on TikTok, and it literally almost was like bang on the money, but it was kind of what the opposite of what I was saying, but it still like fits perfectly. It was talking about like how the media and how they treat Pogba as if he's like a cancer to the club or something. And
I disagree.
when you actually break it down, yeah, like he's not even trying to say that he's been good, but like you compare it and you see how he actually plays, and it's just like when he plays sometimes, like the games against City at the Etihad, or maybe the game. I think there was one game against Liverpool, the one where Marcus Rashford slapped up Alexander-Arnold at Old Trafford. That game even. It was world class, that game. Like he has those sort of games in him, yeah, where he can just pull it out of the bag. The Leeds game, first game of the season, 4 assists. Like everyone was like, "Oh, this is Pogba's season finally." The World Cup 2018, he played every single game. It was like 7, 8 out of 10 every game. Even the Euros, he played like 3 games and he was France's best player. Like it's just he has those sort of games in him, but it's just whether he cares enough to just play week in, week out. That's all I'm saying. But
And
still,
the Real Madrid
the fans
versus
booing
Man
him was a
City
joke.
game.
The fans booing him was a joke. That's
Let's read this
unbelievable.
comment.
The Real Madrid versus Man City game just shows that hard work beats talent. Man City have all of the talent in the world, but they didn't work hard enough in the
Real Madrid
last
do, but
5 minutes.
They just don't. They never give up. That mentality.
Hold on.
All Carlo Ancelotti needs to do is put that little eyebrow up, and all of a sudden, bam, they're better than Barcelona.
Let me just reply to this.
And like you look at like the class of '92, and like all of the good academy Man United players we've had. Like you look at the 1998 to 99 squad. Like the vast majority of our players were youth academy players that came from the
And
youth
even
academy.
like, I don't want to say this in a controversial way, yeah, but some of the Man United legends, yeah, like when you look at them, like technically, like on the ball, like when they have the ball at their feet, they're not like the most technically gifted players. But the only thing they always did was that they always played for the badge week in, week out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
always
saying.
fought for the badge. Even the likes of Roy Keane, you wouldn't see him doing like step overs and stuff like that. Just clamp your legs and keep it moving. Simple as that. Like
If you did step
you
overs,
see people
and you're
like
up
that,
against
just,
Roy
like,
Keane,
gotta
and your
respect it.
legs are getting clattered.
Just ask
You're
Kana's
like-
dad.
Imagine, I don't know, like
Comes from a
imagine
wheelchair.
like looking at like the likes of I don't know, like Neymar, for instance, trying his little rainbows and like step overs up against Roy Keane. Oh, I don't know if he'll be able to get his legs back.
Even
again.
Roy Keane now when he's in his 40s, bro, will still
Yeah.
just finish him.
Let me bring this comment. 400k, you say fans like me on the. Okay, you know what?
I agree.
What do you mean you agree? Let me just say my point. I know the answer already, but someone remind me when the last time United won the trophy. I know the answer already, but someone remind me. Europa League, right? Europa League. That was the last time under Mourinho. The score was 2-0. And
Oh,
to me,
come on, man! Don't bring up a game from like 5 years ago to try and justify 400 grand a week. Oh, come on, man! No.
Hold on, mate. Hold on. I'm not trying to justify he deserves it. He was. We won the Europa League because of him. Let's be honest.
Okay. And
In the end,
for your point,
he shouldn't. I'm not saying he should be
And the
deserved
free
400k
kick
a week,
Marcus
but
Rashford scored, yeah. So
he was the one that we won the Europa League. Also, technically, He's probably the best at our club in midfielder. But yeah, for me,
I thought it was
Pogba.
the guy who's better than De Bruyne, right?
Who?
Right? You know, I thought the best midfielder of the club was the midfielder who's been better than De Bruyne.
For the past 2 seasons, yes.
Yeah.
But
So wait, so
you don't watch De Bruyne enough, so
I don't watch De Bruyne enough.
nobody's buying off Pogba's hand for his service.
Well, he'd be my witness. I just heard from a certain someone that I don't watch De Bruyne enough.
You don't watch Bruno. Sorry.
Oh,
You don't watch him enough.
Waleed, you're my witness.
Champions League semi-final. Where was he?
Waleed, the proof. Waleed,
Yeah, the proof.
You're my proof. Waleed, you're my proof. You're my eyes and ears.
Elliot and the United corner are here as well to.
Thank you. Yes, both of you.
Keane got rich from a lot of tech. Yeah, exactly. So Giggs, goals. Yeah, I agree. Private chat. Let's see what's going on. But I got big up.
Ten Hag.
Yeah.
One Hag.
I have my witnesses.
Sadly, I'm gonna have to go now. Thanks for having me.
I'll
probably be on for the review. But
before everyone goes and before I go, and I will now pull a Bruno Fernandes and
yeah. Why? The score prediction against Leeds.
I'll quickly put it in. I'll say 2-1, 2-0 Arsenal. Sorry, 2-0.
No, yeah, cool.
I'll see you guys on Monday, maybe. I think.
Yeah, Monday next stream. Yeah.
All right. In a bit, guys.
In a bit.
See ya.
Yeah. Cool. What should we do? Arsenal. Ellie, you can have your mini thoughts about this game.
So yeah, Arsenal Leeds. I don't think it's going to be that easy. Definitely not, because obviously Leeds are fighting relegation. Very close between them, Everton and Burnley. So I reckon 2-1, like he said at first. I reckon Leeds will get a goal. I don't know why, but I just feel like we'll slip up at one point in the game, like we usually do, and lead to concede a goal. Like Gabriel will probably kick the ball at Ramsdale and then come out of nowhere. One of the Leeds players will come out of nowhere and score, something like that stupid. So yeah, I reckon that will happen, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. But yeah, I think we can win. I think we can beat Leeds.
Yeah. For me, this is going to be a big one for Arsenal. Let's see if they can win this game. This is big for their top 4 hopes. Corner, what's the score prediction for this game?
I think Leeds will just really try and press Arsenal. It's in their DNA. Last time Arsenal played against Leeds, I know Leeds had Marcelo Bielsa, but Jesse Marsch isn't, like, in terms of play style, isn't that different to Bielsa. But I do think that Leeds are a bit more structured now defensively. So I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 3-1 Leeds. I mean 3-1 Arsenal. I reckon, like, I don't know if like Smith Rowe's playing or not, but I reckon if he is, Smith Rowe to score,
maybe.
and then Leeds to get like a goal at like 3-0 to make it 3-1 consolation.
Yeah, I reckon they'll get a consolation.
I think for me, the score prediction for me, I would say 2-0 Arsenal. I think who's going to score? I think Odegaard's going to score, and I think Nketiah's going to score, and yeah, so you're going to see a dominance from Arsenal. But yeah, next game for me is irrelevant. But actually, I wouldn't say it's irrelevant, but we need fifth. So, Man United face Brighton at the away. But yeah, it's going to be for me tricky, man, because
they're going to not need a game.
Yeah. Amex Stadium, all my days.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
I've had nightmares. Nightmares like this.
Amex Stadium and Brighton away. I mean, to be fair, last season we all know what happened. Bruno, after full time, scored that penalty. I mean, flipping. Oh, for me, that was a crazy game, man. Crazy. How can a match, like, let's say, 90 minutes, the referee blows the whistle, and then he has to check the VAR after he's blown the whistle and giving us a penalty, and Bruno scored to make it 3-2. But that was a crazy game. But United corner, your thoughts, predictions. You confident?
It's just got to the point of the season where, like, we know top four is impossible mathematically, despite some would say it was impossible even before. Where it's just like damage limitation. I think Brighton will really go for it, but I think we'll be able to get a goal from somewhere. I think 1-1 or 2-2, something like that. I don't see us winning, and I don't see us losing.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Harry Maguire's back. That's a nice, very nice. Because you know what, that means we're conceding. But yeah, I mean, Maguire's playing because he posted on the story of the match day thing, so that means he's starting. It'll probably be him and either Varane. It'll probably be him and Varane, but yeah, we're definitely conceding. Again, I'd probably say 2-1 United, but I don't know. It could be 2-2, 1-1. Could be a draw, but anything can happen. Football is football, but yeah, I mean, we need. I think Cavani probably might. I honestly don't know because we all know Shaw's out for the whole season, so Taylor's going to start. Rashford's out. It's probably be. I would expect to see Mata starting again with Alanga on the probably on the left, Mata on the right. Basically, almost the same lineup against Brentford, except from Lindelof and Varane. So, yeah, I mean, let's see what happens tomorrow. Because my feeling, I don't know, 50-50 is what my feeling is. It could be a draw, it can be a loss, so anything can happen. But yeah, what else do I have in my topics? I think that's it. But yeah, Elliot, your thoughts? What's the score prediction for Man United Brighton?
Man United Brighton. Well, say it's going to be a tricky game for you lot. Away at the Amex, never an easy game. But I still think you guys will get the 3 points. I reckon. I'm going to go for again another 2-1. I think I can see it being a close one.
Yeah,
I think both games will be close because, I mean, I know you're not fighting for a match right now. You're fighting for 5th, but I still think Brighton aren't really fighting for anything on because they're safe. They're safe in the Premier League for now, so they're not really fighting for anything. So I reckon you guys will get the win.
Yeah, let's see. Because we have. For me, I think we have to win because Tottenham. They'll probably lose to Liverpool because their record's not that good. But if Tottenham lose, we win. That's probably good for us. But Tottenham play Arsenal next week, and I really think Tottenham will beat Arsenal. So
I think they'll beat us as well.
Yeah, but anything can happen in football, anyways. But
exactly.
Yeah, top 4, 100% over for United. It's over for United. It's over. But the players have checked out. Really, there's 2 more games to go. Then we're gonna see that bold man of Eric Ten Hag. I'm seeing that his press conference. He's gonna do it at the beginning of June or end of May. So let's see how that turns out. I just want that press conference as soon as possible because I just want to see what he has to say for Man United's targets. But I'm just waiting until the preseason tour, the preseason games. For me, like I really care about preseason. Like losing, if we lose a match, I would care because there's some fans that will say, "Oh, it's preseason. Why should you care?" But for me,
preseason is important.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think preseason are important. But Connor, what's your thoughts on the pre? Do you care about preseason matches?
Not really necessarily, because like we look at like the proof's in the pudding, and like so last season we didn't have the best preseason. Like we lost to QPR 4-2. Well, not last season, but like preseason 2021, we lost to QPR 4-2. We drew 2-2 to Brentford, and it just wasn't very good. But then we had a good start to the season where we got like 12 points out of our first 15 or something like
that. Our first friendly season, it was against Hibernian. We lost to Hibernian.
And then your keeper made that mistake. Your young keeper.
Oh my god! Yeah, Okonkwo. He's terrible. Terrible keeper. Get him
Exactly.
out.
I remember watching a bit of that match, and just seeing Nicolas Pepe going for every shot under the sun.
Yeah, he played
Yes,
so bad.
he thought he'd turn into like prime Bale or something.
And then after that, we drew against Rangers as well. I mean, Rangers are a decent team.
Jeez.
They're in the final.
Mate, they're in the Europa League final, mate. Oh, come on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I watched that game yesterday.
Broncos, mate. He's doing bits.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Broncos is good money.
If they, you know what? If they win this year, oh my days, what an achievement! But yeah, the Ibrox Stadium is rocking up. That's all I can say. The Ibrox Stadium is rocking up. But
I don't know where the final is though for Europa League.
it's in Seville.
Stadium.
Seville, yeah.
Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not too far.
Yeah, Seville. So yeah, I mean, I think
Not
it's the
too far
first
from
time since Rangers is the first time since 2010. I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah, I think 2008. I think
yeah,
it's their first European final for like 14 years. So maybe even 2007.
so basically, like probably, oh my days,
Yes,
that's crazy, but yeah. Also, shout out to Mourinho. People were calling him finished, but he's not. He's not finished. He's gonna.
He's got
He'll
Conference League.
probably be the. You know, he will be the first manager to win the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League if he does win it. I think they will, but you know, Mourinho. People call him washed, finished. For me, I've always respected and rated Mourinho. I've never called him finished. I've let Mourinho. For me, Mourinho's a top manager for me. People just overlooked him for me. Like they just say, "Oh, he has a bad attitude." Like when he speaks to the press conference, that's how he is, isn't it? Human beings. Like if he wants to speak the way he is, then let him. But yeah, for me, Mourinho's he's a good guy, good human being.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good manager.
So I mean, when he's probably our best United manager since post Bergie. So yeah. Big up to Mourinho. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he was one of the favourites to join Arsenal. I was like sort of gutted about that because I didn't really want him to join Arsenal because he's by
Yeah. Big up United Corner. Shout out your account before you go.
The United Corner on Instagram and Twitter, and the AH Transfer Hub on Instagram and Twitter.
Cool. Big up. Big up to you.
nice.
Big up. But yeah, we're gonna end this soon though, right? But yeah, we might as well end it now because we've finished all the topics.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, Elliot is part of the course now. So yeah,
Yes.
it's basically in 2 weeks. 2 weeks time, I won't be there. Elliot Hardeep will be taking over because due to exams. So yeah, I'll be focusing on that. Priority is always first. So yeah, Elliot Hardeep will be taking over. I'll be giving them my details over the weekend. So it's gonna be forward to watch. I'll tune in myself. I'll tune in as not as live, but after the live, I'll watch it. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be good. There'll be more people as well joining. But yeah, 2 weeks time. But don't worry, next week I'll be there. We'll do Monday and Friday. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna end it here, Elliot. We always do this. Shout out your socials. Yeah.
So did you create it on Instagram and did you create it on YouTube? I'm very, very close to 100 subscribers. I've only like 3 off. I think I'm 97. So subscribe now. Get me 10 subscribers. I very appreciate that.
Yeah, get him to 100 subscribers on DJ Creator on YouTube. Get him right now. But yeah, if you want to find me, obviously you can find me here. You can find me on Instagram you can't find me you can, but my personal account is OrsM_06, but the official Orstux football account is on Instagram. Make sure to follow that on Instagram. Orstux football is right there on the banner, so subscribe. What else? Soon, very, very soon, we will create a Twitter account. We will decide when to create one, but soon we will create one. But yeah, Friday show. That's been it. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. Lots of debates, lots of discussions, but opinion is opinion. So have your say about your opinions, because opinion, it's just all about opinions. It really, or Stux football. Have your say. all our opinions. Doesn't matter what opinion it is. Doesn't matter.
As long as it's valid.
Yeah. Except if you're day by, he'll be against your opinion without a certain reason. But yeah, big up to everyone, big up to Hardy, and others. Corner Elliot, Waleed, Davey especially. Yes, I'll be you up, even though we had that. Everyone had the debates. So. Yeah, it's all. Don't worry, guys. It's all friendly. It's just debates.
Yeah,
we always have that on our stocks for which is debates. Nothing personal, but it's just debates.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys think there's anything personal, nah, not really. Because for me, football is my top priority for me. I love football. I used to watch that since probably when I was 11 or 10. For me, football's the best in the world. For me, is the best in sport. How can you not love football? Eh? But yeah, how can you not doing DJ music as well? Now, big up to Elliot.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys watch his DJs, his songs, man. Good tunes out there, man.
Let's go.
Smashing tunes. Get his views up, get his likes up, get his shares up. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Next stream will be on Monday, usual time 8 p.m. But we'll let you know. If you have the notification bell, you'll see when we go live. But it's usually 8 o'clock. But you never know, and the time can change. But yeah, make sure you tune on Monday. We're gonna do the review of the Premier League games on Monday. Depends how United. If United lose, mate, I could be the first spot. And if Arsenal lose, Elliot could be also the first spot.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll try and get more people as soon as we can, because obviously it's not easy to get as many people as they are busy. But yeah, make sure to tune on Monday, 8 p.m. Make sure you guys smash the likes, subscribe, and we'll see you Monday. Peace.